Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're playing some more EU4, Ragusa. I had my lunch. I feel good now. I feel sated. I like that word. Don't you like that word? Sated. It's glorious. Okay, Ottomans have done a thing. We're just improving with the Pope because we expect him to lose. He is, you know, nearly fully occupied. I'm guessing there's like some other participant in the war. Yeah. Utrecht is still in the war. Not really... Oh, nope, his capital's about to fall. 21% chance. So we're hoping that he gets knocked out, like, right now, because, yeah, the Papal State cedes the Romagna to Ferrara. Papal State and its subjects remove claims. Papal State gives monies. The Pope is a one-province minor. Invite to Trade League. Are you ready? Prepare yourself! I'm not even gonna risk it. I don't want him to join anyone else's Trade League. I don't care. I'm gonna pull this diplomat back, like, right now. Miss the monthly tick on improved relations. Join my league. Ask if the Papal State would like to join a trade league led by Ragusa. All trade league members join in defensive wars. Each member agrees to transfer trade power to its leader. 50% of its trade power, not all of it. Leader must have at least negative 50 prestige to continue. Being in a trade league, for us and for any member, gives Diplo Relations -1. So this does cost us a relationship slot just to create it. But after that, any number of members we want. It also increases our ship trade power by 20%, which does apply to pirates, by the way. And then we, this is always true, but basically what this is saying is that it's going to treat the Pope's trade power value as if he is now a merchant republic, because he's part of a trade league. And most importantly, we actually have a trade league now. Nice. We could even ally the Pope, but there's no point to that, because we have a trade league. Can you believe it? Look at this. Look at this pink color. We lead a trade league. Nice. Silly Pope, man. Rules for being a member of a trade league, they have to be one province minors. So if he does get any land back at any point, then he stops being a trade league member. But that's pretty swell. I mean, he's in the wrong trade node and stuff, but whatever. Okay, let's go back to improving with our subjects that are not loyal. And I don't really care to improve relations with the Pope anymore. If he's attacked, you have to defend? True. Well, not necessarily. It's the same as a regular defensive call. He's not a subject. He's still independent, so it's a choice. If he gets attacked, the entire trade league gets a call to arms. But we don't have to defend him. We could just say no. One of the absolute best things about trade leagues is that if you have, let's say you have a one province minor adjacent to you, if you invite them into your trade league and then fabricate a claim on them, then you can kick them from the league and attack them immediately. There is no truce when you kick someone from your league, unlike almost every other relationship. If you guarantee them, ally them, etc., then you have to wait 5 years. But kicking them from a trade league, no truce. Kinda neat. Montenegro has some debt. One whole loan. It's 5 Liberty Desire. Could pay it off. We could also maybe try to find some wars where we can possibly get prestige that we can then turn around and placate people. Scornful insults. Eclipsed. No regular insult. Okay, it's time for a regular insult on someone we don't have a truce with. We have a truce with Hungary, no truce with Florence, no truce with Venice. So we insult Mr. Florence. Get back above 50 briefly. Then what? Now what do we do? Revoke subsidies? Yeah, there's no reason to subsidize them anymore. Only 0.1 ducats, but hey. We gotta save our money where we can, right? Who else was there? Utrecht. Poland is still at war with Hungary, who is our rival. Hungary is also at war with Venice. We could subsidize Aragon and Venice as well, if we need to keep our power projection up. I'm just gonna do it because I want to make sure that we don't accidentally slip below 50. I'm not paying great attention to it, so... Oh, gross. Well, unfortunately we have to lose the admin points. You never trade 5 Republican Tradition for 50 admin. That's a horrible deal. 5 Republican Tradition's worth like 166 Monarch points. Alright, who was it again? I've already forgotten. Oh, Venice. Apparently our ships are out of sailors. When we gave up Zeta, we lost monthly sailors, so our ships are slowly dying now. Sad. We have 987 Diplo points. Between episodes while I was eating my sandwich, I was mentioning that I do think we are probably going to do some development. Can we make it till December without hitting the cap? I don't think so. Can we do a very, very, very temporary culture Diplo bank? Yes. Very, very brief culture bank, because I want to wait until we can change and turn that edict on. Isn't Venice your rival? Yeah, so? Doesn't matter. The power projection from rivals comes from if you have an enemy, a rival, and that rival is at war with anyone. All you have to do is subsidize them 0.1 ducats to get 1. You can get more than 1 if you subsidize more than that, but the most effective, the most efficacious, that is a word. I'm just not quite correct. What is that word? Efficacy? Efficacious. Efficacious. I'm not wrong. It's a word. Look. Internet says yes. Efficacious. See? Neener, neener. Anyway, the most effective return on investment is the 0.1 ducat monthly subsidy for 1 power projection. So it doesn't matter if they're your rival is fighting your rival. You could subsidize them both, actually. We could theoretically subsidize Hungary and get... You should, in fact, now that I think of it. Because our rival's fighting our rival. Look, 54 becomes, on the next monthly tick, it'll update, if it doesn't update right away. But it will go up by 0.1. It'll say, subsidizing Hungary, plus 1. See it? Bam. In there. Because your rival is fighting your rival. Good deal. Okay, so, we got our culture bank. We're waiting for the opportunity to change this edict, and then we can sink some points into Belgrade. Get some more monies, hopefully. Our subjects are still somewhat loyal. One thing that would be really good to get these subjects really valuable is if we had influence ideas. But I feel kind of bad about that because we literally in the Provence campaign went innovative influence. And that feels really samey to me. Part of me wants to go like trade to like play into the Merchant Republic thing, but like, God, influence would be so good. It would take income from vassals from 10% to 35%. It's 3.5 times as much vassal income. It's huge. Just with the very first idea. Makes them more loyal. Like, there's just so much good stuff. But, I don't know. FPG Odin, thank you for your donation, 1444! Almost done watching the whole Ryukyu campaign. Oh, man. Are you watching it on YouTube? Because that's like a 9-hour redux. The whole thing was so many hours. We spent a lot of time in that campaign. I over-explained a lot of stuff, but it was fun. Okay, Hungarian separatists are at some amount. We need this core to complete, and then we can make that go away. Switch over to dev cost. And we want to do not always the cheapest. Sometimes it's not best. Like we do want the one that's going to give us the most value at the moment. I do think that's Belgrade. Actual cheapest is Sirmius, Menderevo. Everything in this state now. Wish we had prosperity. Like, developing grain just feels bad long term. Developing cloth feels good, though. We are also really far ahead of time on military as well. Like, even if we took this tech, it's going to be 581 minus 10% of that because we're about to take this next year. So it's like 521, and we have 885. So like 400 military points free. We could sink even more into Belgrade. I really like the idea of doing that right now. I'm gonna take this to like... I'm gonna do like that many, and then we're gonna spend a fair bit extra here. Cancel the culture bank. Get our points back. We still have enough to take tech. I don't really have a huge buffer to like move into the next idea group soon, but as a republic, it's so easy to control your production of monarch points that it's going to be easy to pivot to whatever we want to do. Hopefully, that'll help stabilize our income a little bit. We'll see. Our land force limit went up by 1, I think, since the last time I looked at it. We're now losing only 1 ducat. Hungary is dying. Absent merchant or not? It's fine. Maybe you should lower Belgrade's autonomy. It does have unrest without having our troops... Sorry, without having the feudal de jure law edict on. It is just one province with like major rebellion issues. So if it's only 1, we could probably afford to fight them. But it's a 16 stack. Yikes. Because it's so high development now. No, I don't think we do. I think we just let it tick down. It'll tick down relatively quickly anyway. I mean, 0.1 a month doesn't seem like much, but that's like 1.2 a year. That's like 0.2 every 2 months. I can continue. Alright, as soon as this core is done, good things will happen. So, now we can make this into a state. And because the autonomy is lower now I feel good about raising autonomy here. Unfortunately, if we raise autonomy, it'll make it harder to convert. This month's missionary maintenance, yeah, we gotta raise that up again. Let's see if we actually want to convert this. I do want to convert this province because we're going to hold on to it for a while, and our current ruler is a missionary. Can we actually convert it before we raise the autonomy? That would save a lot of cash. Turn on the edict, we actually go up by 3, so we'd be like 1.7% progress. I don't know, let's wait a second. 1.7 per month, so whatever that is, 100 divided by 1.7, that many months. The cost to convert's based on the square of the autonomy, so like going from 50% autonomy to 75% autonomy is extremely expensive on the conversion. I think we're actually maybe okay religious unity wise. We don't have to convert yet. Let's just raise the autonomy and let it be Catholic. It's fine. And that means we can switch to feudal de jure law instead and make the Hungarians go away. Genoa has levied war taxes. I think we're stabilizing income-wise. Like, we're almost there. To the point where we're not losing money every month. Drill army? The army is busy suppressing. Once the Hungarians are down to 0%, we'll either go down to no maintenance to try to salvage our economy a little bit. Nice. Or we will start drilling. Looks like Poland actually is going to win a war. They cede Hont, Zemplin, Spee, Pasny, Trenčín, and Bazau to Poland. It's a pretty good chunk. Hopefully they did not... Good. They did not purge the Wallachian rebels, which means we do still have an opportunity to attack this guy if he breaks free. They took Slovakia. What? All of oh, the state? Right. Well, good for them. Poland have rivaled the Ottomans. Cool. Okay, so we have no more rebels. Let's start turning off defensive edicts. Thing is, you can always turn them back on again if you need to, so let's see where we're at without them on. We can let this build up again for a while, then turn it on if we need to. For the moment, I think I'd rather just go down to like half maintenance and make some money for a moment, and just kind of like get a feel for where we're at. I really like just a couple more troops, or a little bit more relative strength to our subjects. If we can get them to like 20% Liberty Desire, then keep in mind, I mentioned that when you are a merchant republic, every subject type, it's kind of strange. I think it even applies to like weird subject types like personal unions and tributaries and stuff where you can't normally do it. When you're a merchant republic, all subjects provide half their trade power automatically. So see how it says transfers trade power 2 plus 10? If they transfer 100% of their trade power, then you get 20 opinion. So you can see that we're getting half. So if we enable divert trade, we're taking a 30 Liberty Desire penalty to increase our trade power share by 50%, not 100. But you also get 10 opinion, which also reduces Liberty Desire. So the break point is like 20. Just get to 20 Liberty Desire, and we can turn this on, and then they'll become loyal, and we can like make more money. Right now, this guy's making not a huge amount. None of them are making a huge amount altogether, but it adds up, you know. Daimyo? I believe it does apply to Daimyo as well, yes. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. Okay, so we will take Diplotech. We'll take Miltech. Power projection just slipped. Regular insult. I don't see a scornful insult in that list. If you re-up an insult while it's still on there, then you don't get the power projection, which is really dumb. So since there's no scornful, we can re-up it. Get another 10 power projection. Do those techs make subjects loyal? Well, taking Miltech 7 definitely makes a big difference. So this guy's at 20 now, which means we can do this, which makes him disloyal. But if you hover over his opinion, it will update and get the extra 10 opinion because he's now giving us all of his trade power and make him loyal. Barely. We still need to improve relations with these guys to get them to the point where they're all loyal. And then probably the next thing is to start renting out Condottieri again once we're economically capable of doing that. Or militarily capable of doing that. This is going to be pretty big. Domestic trade power plus 20 is really, really strong for us. Let's take this. Cool. Thought you could only trade league as an OPM. Members of a trade league have to be OPMs. The trade league leader can be any size. Think about it. Venice is a member. Venice leads a trade league. Genoa leads a trade league. You know. Integrate Montenegro when? When and if the Ottomans become aggressive again and want that land, he needs to go. Otherwise, probably not until after we have influence ideas or some other reason to consider taking it. Rebels are still there. Makes me optimistic. I think for the moment I'm gonna just go down to no maintenance. I want to see exactly where we're at. Okay. I think we can afford to just go to our force limit in infantry to continue to, you know, beat down our subjects into loyalty. And then get fully diverted trade from all of them. Poland subsidies? Poland is at peace, sure. Chat. Hey Arumba, you can save 0.1 ducats. True. Must be optimal. Must optimize all of the things. Hey man, 0.1 ducats is 0.1. I agree. Look at that. We actually have positive income. Maybe one of these days we'll be able to afford advisors. Wouldn't that be swell? Okay, excellent. So we're gonna spread out the cost for some Republican tradition. Keep our dude around forever. Absolutely, we do that. Click. Lost claim on Dalmatia. That's fine. I was expecting that to happen at some point because it's been forever since we fabricated those claims. Liturgical reform. Patriarch authority or lose none Patriarch authority to gain 5 Republic. I mean, eventually we want Patriarch authority, but for right now, I love this. This dude is gonna give us just outrageous amounts of monarch points, you know? 10 of 0.1 ducats is a whole 1 ducat, don't you know? Exactly, you know? Like, it adds up. Turns out 0.1 ducats a month is like more than 1 ducat a year. Did you know? This is why you guys come, right? For the big brain, the learning. Did I invite the Pope to our trade league? Yeah, we have the best trade league ever. It's just us and the Pope. We're like 2 peas in a pod. In fact, can we invite anyone else? Negative 19 reasons. He would join if we weren't playing on hard. All right, I wish we had another diplomat so we could go improve with him. I want to get fully diverted trade from both these other guys first, though. Hungary cedes Zagreb, Verazd, and Laika to Venice, and removes claims from Venice. Fair enough. Aragon just rivaled us. Fancy. So, how about those rebels? They occupied their fort. Could they please succeed at some point? Why do you have Montenegro as a vassal? How many times are you going to ask me this question, old man? Does feel like a very frequent question. We need a command for that? Like, cancel subsidies? I feel like I've been drinking today. I haven't been. I'm on day like 85 now, or 84 or something like that, but every time I look at chat, you guys are... I don't know. It's funny to me. Oh my gosh, we're making 2.91 ducats a month. How is this possible? We still have edicts to turn off. 3.8 ducats a month. Oh my god. They're so close to being able to like give us all of the trade. Nice. We got another one on. Another one's giving us this trade. Your 0.09 ducats is mine. We have any other bad subsidies going out right now? Subsidizing Aragon. He's not at war. $4 ducats a month. Hot dog. We're so rich. Can you believe it? We went from like making 4 ducats a month at the beginning of the stream today to making 10.83. Where I come from, that's like more than one more than it. It went up. The number. Isn't it good? Alright, cool. I'm gonna take a short break here. I think I need to like walk around or something and like clear my head. You guys are crazy. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.